Chapter 15. Sri Sadguru said, Sri Haridasa, the illustrious devotee, the resident of Sri Brindavan, who was always engrossed in Krishna consciousness and was adorned with wisdom and detachment, took delight at the sight of Sri Brindavan, the Yamuna and Govardhana hill. Enjoying the beauty of these, he sang in many verses the divine Leelas of Sri Krishna. Residing in Brindavan, he cultivated pure devotion that was full of prem and took the very form of divine bliss. He was tasting the nectarine sweetness of the divine couple, Sri Radha and Sri Krishna. He became violently mad with supreme devotion. He considered all the three worlds nothing more substantial than a blade of grass. He took refuge in Sri Krishna only. Day and night, the atmosphere of Brindavan was filled with his Govinda Kirtan, accompanied by the Veena. The slow breeze carried throughout Sri Brindavan the nectarine Krishna Kirtan flowing out from the lotus-like mouth of Haridasa. At times, Lord Nandakumara used to accompany his vocal recital on the flute and derive great joy out of it. Whenever Haridasa tasted the melody of the flute, he was overwhelmed with joy and forgot himself. Many sadhus took refuge in him and attained bliss in listening to his Krishna Kirtan. Emperor Akbar came to know the greatness of Haridasa through Tansen. Desiring to meet with that great man, the emperor reached the bank of Yamuna. Sri Brindavan was filled with a pleasant breeze, reverberating with the chirping of the birds, and was covered with a canopy of fragrant flowers. In that Brindavan, he saw the great Bhagavottama, Sri Haridasa, in the bower house. Haridasa's forehead was adorned with a tilak of gopi chandan. He had a golden lustre about his body and wore a string of tulsi beads and a bright sacred thread across his chest. He was adorned with all virtues like placidity, wisdom, and detachment, and was adept in the art of music. The emperor beheld Sri Haridasa singing before the altar of Sri Radha Krishna with tears rolling down his cheeks. Recalling the reputation claimed by his wisdom in this world and seeing the most simple and ordinary life he led, the emperor was surprised. He bowed before Haridasa, learning from Tansen, his disciple, that the stranger was Emperor Akbar. Haridasa looked at him with all affection. Paying heed to the entreaty of the humble emperor, he sang on the divine sports of Sri Radha Krishna and played on the veena melodiously. The harmonious music flowing out of the throat of Sri Haridasa, accompanied by the music of the veena, showered nectarine sweetness all over Sri Brindavan. The emperor fell into a stream of nectarine Krishna Kirtan and took dips into it again and again. The entire clan of the courageous Mughal Emperor Akbar was purged of all impurities and sins, listening to the divine sports of Sri Krishna. The emperor, a lover of fine music, delighted in these songs. With folded hands, he made the following request to Haridasa. Akbar said, O master, you should please come to my royal court and sing there. The chariot is ready now. Haridasa replied, O king, I am the court musician of Sri Radha Lola. I do not honor ordinary men. O king, I have been honored in the court of my master, Sri Nandakumara, who has blessed me with all the comforts. I do not seek anything from you. Return to your kingdom. I shall not step out of Sri Brindavan. Emperor Akbar said, O king of devotees, if you do not agree to come out of Brindavan, at least accept my tributes, for you are my close associate. Haridasa replied, Will one honored by the king go to a poor man for favors? I am honored by Sri Krishna. I do not consider you. Hence, go back to your place. Sri Sadguru continued. Thus the request of Akbar was totally brushed aside by Haridasa. Yet he was overwhelmed with the appreciation of the virtues of Haridasa, and he bowed before him. Accompanied by Tansen, he reached his capital, pondering on the noble qualities of Haridasa. There are many poets who sang in praise of mundane men, allured by the desire for gold, woman, and fame. Even the emperors of the world fall prostrate at the holy feet of Sri Krishna. Who else will the worshippers of the Lord care for? The worshippers of that Lord Sri Krishna, the worshippers of the Lord Sri Krishna will care for. But those devotees who are endowed with a totally withdrawn attitude do not take shelter under anybody other than Lord Madhava. The devotees of Sri Krishna who do not hold in great esteem even Brahma, Shiva, and Indra, will they ever revere other will they ever revere ordinary kings? Thus, for the true devotee of Sri Krishna, their withdrawn attitude provides the greatest joy in itself. Even if they wallow in poverty, they will not seek the help of the rich ones. The true devotees are not concerned about being poor. With great faith in Him and unflinching devotion, they lead a happy life. The devotees of Lord Govinda consider their ascetic and withdrawn attitude as the greatest asset. With that wealth, they are able to cultivate Sri Krishna, the Lord of Devi Lakshmi himself. They are able to captivate Sri Krishna, the Lord of Devi Lakshmi himself. Haridasa, residing in Sri Vrindavan, thus purged the entire world with the dust of his holy feet. Captivated by his unflinching faith, Sri Madhava appeared before him and showed him many of his transcendental sportive pastimes. Taking delight in all those divine sports of Sri Radha Lola, Haridasa sang many songs which are melodious to the ears of the devotees. One who reads and listens to the life story of Haridasa develops unfailing devotion to the lotus feet of Sri Govinda. Thus ends chapter 15, entitled Swami Haridasa Charitram 2 of Book 5 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Sri Krishna Premi Swamigal.